Favorite Notorious B.I.G track. I'll go. I Love the Dough with Jay-Z and Angela Winbush. Just listening to that earlier on my way to work. Of course, One More Chance, the remix. Everyday Struggle. Respect. Give Me the Loot. Notorious Thugs. Sky's the Limit. What made Biggie unique, his wordplay, but BRF and Champ, y'all could speak to this. He made being a big fella attractive.
Yeah, him
Like,
and Heavy D.
yeah, him, Heavy D, later on, Rest His Soul, Big Pun. He made being a big fella cool. And boy, Biggie had a lot of women back in them days. He had a lot of women back in them days, and he had a lot of swag, a lot of charisma, and he I mean, just the wordplay. I mean, Ready to Die album. I mean, even though people will look at some of the hit songs like Juicy and them, but go listen to Respect. Go listen to Everyday Struggle. Go listen to Give Me the Loot. Go listen
Breaking
to
news.
I love the
Breaking
funk.
news.
But
Breaking news. I'm watching the WWE is doing their Worlds Collide show, them and AAA. So how about Dominic Mysterio just unified the AAA Mega Championship with the Intercontinental title?
oh
Wow.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
that's crazy.
That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
So now as a part of the deal, because they made this deal before the show, Rey Mysterio has to put the championship on him.
Mm. But yeah, like I said, man, with Biggie, go listen to that Ready to Die album. Give Me the Loot. I love the funk. Go listen to Everyday Struggle. I mean, Big did a lot of songs that make you laugh, make you dance, but he also told you about what life was, especially during the tough times, and also the sex appeal. He, Heavy D, back in the days, he made being a big guy attractive or sexy. And he just made it cool, man. Gone way too soon at the age of 24. And of course, Life After Death. Like, one of my songs is Notorious Thugs with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Sky's the limit, but I love the dough. I love the dough, especially when Jay-Z has the Tyson verse and then Big comes in, he does his verse. Big's wordplay, man. Champ.
Oh man, the big fellas. Hey man, don't forget about my boy out there from the Bay.
E40.
E40, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget about E40. Can't forget about E40, man. Big investor too, man. Big investor, man. Him and Chameleon there taught a lot of rappers how to invest their money. So, I think you stole one of mine, man. Me and my guy, Fresh, Justin, J2 Fresh, what we call him. We used to always do that. We used to always say I was Biggie and he was Jay-Z. Mind you, Fresh is like 6'6", trying to be Jay-Z. So that was always kind of funny. Because there's a picture of me on the internet. And I'm standing next to somebody, and back when I was in the weight room, and that's Fresh. Fresh is like 6'6", like back then he was like 260. So you can imagine that dude that big talking about I'm Jay-Z, you big. You're like, Fresh, you damn near 6'6", talk about you Jay-Z. But he fit the mold. When I first ran into Fresh, he was from Columbus. I thought he was from New York. But big ups to Fresh, man. Still healing from a lot of things. But hey man, we're gonna get our chance to roll soon. So I love the dope. He used to ride around in that I never forget he had these rims on his Honda that he used to drive. And we used to sit in that damn car and we used to listen to Biggie and them Jay-Z songs all day, man. Let's not forget about Brooklyn's finest, man. Brooklyn's finest, man. We heard that earlier when we was promoting the show. Uh, that was they said how Biggie ran into the room trying to get that song. He wanted to be on that song. He thought that was for him, but it was for Jay-Z, and they got on there. I hope that when things kind of settle down, and y'all know what I'm talking about, that the people in charge finally brings out the commission album, because the commission album, Jay-Z, Charlie Baltimore, the they were designed to combat the firm. If you know what the firm is, that was Nature, AZ, Nas, and Foxy Brown. That was designed to kind of go at them a little bit. That was the counterculture to them. I'm hoping that once things kind of settle down after his case, that he finally brings out that album or get the permission from the estate to bring out that album, because they say the album's already mixed or whatever. And I would love to hear that, man, just from a standpoint of, I would have loved to see how that, because that would have been something epic. You know, Jay-Z, Big, Charlie Baltimore, that would have been great. What's Beef? You know, What's Beef was good. I never forget Real Cats Do Real Things. You know the true words. So real cats do real things.
Let's not forget his verse and Flavor in Your Ear.
Yes. Killers is mad. I get more butt than ashtrays. So that one was good. Biggie, man, look, Biggie's my GOAT for obvious reasons. You know, I remember getting, look, Biggie, you made my childhood a hell of a lot easier before I lost the weight. Just being real. Because when people call you Biggie Smalls, I really didn't take no offense to it. Like, shit, I'm happy to be called Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when people used to call you big, looking like Biggie Smalls, so, I mean, I can flow. I get all the ladies. I can party. I drink Cristal. What do I have to be ashamed of? So, he made it very, very, him and Heavy D, E40, those smooth guys like that made, you know, it cool, man, and smooth, man. But you had to look the part, man. So I made sure I had, my Coogee and my stuff like that, my sunglasses and things of that nature. So yeah, back during the heyday. So you got to make sure your gear was right. You know, you had to make sure your shoes was fresh. You had to make sure your hair stayed cut. You had to make sure everything, man. That was cool, man, because it's just like, hey, man, people, look, that just goes to show you, man, look, your persona, your aura is more important than, your size and your girth. You know what I mean? So you had that, you got that aura and everybody know you that dude or that woman, that person, you can pretty much walk into a room and you can make people pay attention to what you got to say. So real cats do real things, especially when they put it over all the death row beats. When he was rapping over all the death row beats, man, that was cool. Real cats do real things. The What, Future and What Method Man. Yeah. Everything you get, you gotta work hard.
All for it.
Yeah. So
don't stop.
Yeah. That was sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. So Biggie, thank you.
The milk's for chocolate, the cookies, or the crunch.
Yeah. So Biggie, thank you, man. Look, man, hey man, look, when you came out, people used to call me, hey, Big, what's going on? Like, dude, I'm happy to be big, man. Wear the turtleneck sweaters with the, had to wear casino. I had to wear the casino watch. I couldn't afford a Rolex. But that was just as good when you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Wearing that.
Ever wore the Coogee sweaters?
Yeah, hell yeah. I bought me. Well, I just put it out there. One of my ex-girlfriends stole both of them damn things because she used to wear them around the house when she was running. I'm just gonna put it out there, man. I believe. No, I know exactly who stole them. I know you did it. When you watch this, because you stole my Wayne Gretzky jersey too, by the way. So yeah, I know. That was a funny thing, man. I had that. I bought that Coogee sweater when I was like 21 years old. I went on a shopping spree, man. I bought that. I bought. I had Jay. Remember the jersey that Jay-Z had in the girls video? Yeah, I had that one, and I bought the Wayne Gretzky one. I mean, I spent about 2 bands in that mall that day when I was in the order. And then I never forget, man, that girl used to wear them damn things around that damn house, man. We broke up one day. I went to walk in my closet because I never forget when the LA Kings was in the Stanley Cup. I'm like, man, I'm about to break out my Wayne Gretzky jersey, man. So I go to my damn closet, this damn thing missing. Damn, what the hell is my jersey at? And then I get a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. Who this is? Hey, if you're looking for that Wayne Gretzky jersey, just know you ain't getting it back. What the hell you mean? What the hell you mean? I paid $400 for that. What the hell you mean? I paid $400 for that damn jersey. You ain't paid for that. But yeah, they knew exactly who. I knew exactly who took it, and they called me the minute the Stanley Cup Finals happened. But at least I got to see my team win. But I had me a Coogee sweater. I had me a pair of them Biggie glasses too. They brought them back out on Versace. You know, they brought them back out, man. Those were, hey, look, a good aura. Look, I'm going to just tell you like my daddy used to tell me, man. A good haircut, a good aura, some cologne, and a good pair of sneakers, just like a cheat code for a black man, man. So, just going to be real. When your hair fresh, you smell fresh, and your sneakers are fresh, and your aura is that's a cheat code for a black man, man. So Biggie had all of that, and he was the ultimate cheat code, man. So, man, you know that at one point, man, you could walk him and LL Cool J in the room probably together. Girls probably go more so to Biggie than they do LL, man. So, yeah, man, love Biggie, man. Look, thank you for making my childhood a lot easier, man. So, people saying you big, man. Yeah, I'm Biggie, man. You know that was real cool, man. Seeing a big dude like that bring attention, carry that aura, that he was that, man.
BRF.
Oh boy. I mean, in terms of lyricism, he's definitely my GOAT. I still think he's the greatest lyricist of all time. And I mean, yeah, you can put Wayne in the conversation, you could put M in the conversation, you could put Rakim in the conversation. But I still think Biggie, for me, lyrically, I still think it's a GOAT. Like song wise, like I mean, of course, Big Papa, Juicy, Sky's the Limit, Going Back to Cali, like even like some of his like posthumous stuff, like after he passed, like Dead Wrong with Eminem. Like when I get dusted, I love to spread the blood like mustard. Trust it, my hardcore rain leaves you rusted. Like bro, like come on, bro, like come on, bro. Biggie was just him when it came to just being lyrical. Biggie was just him. Yeah, of course, you know who shot you. I mean, come on, man. That's one of the that's like an infamous record, but it's still like so it's still so good like to this day. Yeah, I feel like one of the greatest beats in hip hop history that's like over the last few years is getting the respect that it deserves as a beat is Notorious Thugs. It's Notorious Thugs. Like him like that like I'm glad that song is getting flowers because that like I mean, well, Biggie and Bone Thugs and Harmony on the same track is iconic in its own right. But for the song to be that good is just brings it even more up on an iconic kind of level. So Notorious Thugs is definitely up there with me. Loving You Tonight, you know, because you know it's Biggie, so you know he got to have a song for the ladies. So Loving You Tonight with R. Kelly is definitely a say what you want about R. Kelly. That is a hit. That song still slaps. That's up there for me. Guys, I'm trying to think what else. I know some stuff I ain't named. But like I said, I think I like I said, I like some of the posthumous stuff that that was made like after he had passed away, like
Get money.
yeah. God love Get Money. Oh, I love Get Money. Like the Junior Mafia era is so slept on, so slept on. Um, gosh, the like I said, Nasty Girl. They put that like the posthumous songs, Nasty Girl, him and Jagged Edge. Love that track. Love that track. Um, but yeah, like I said, Biggie's my go in terms of just sheer, just pen to paper lyricism. Just his wordplay is like, I still feel like it's just only certain guys. Even you can even put certain guys in the conversation in terms of just sheer wordplay and just his ability to just make anything work. So yeah, Biggie for me is just, I like, he's one of those guys I would have loved to have seen make it and be alive and kind of get to these past like generations of rappers. Like I would have like, and the thing is like one thing I respect about Biggie, he would get on tracks with other rappers as far as like regionally, other regions, like, what I'm saying? He would do a song with somebody from the South. He would do a song with somebody from the Midwest. He would do that. So I would have loved to have heard him like if he was alive during that, that peak Southern hip hop era, bro.
Yeah,
Him
man,
and
him and Outkast.
him and who?
Him and Outkast.
Bro. Him and 8 Ball.
Oh man, I forgot about 8 Ball, bro.
Him, Biggie and 8 Ball and MJG. Oh my God, bro! There are so many. There were so many acts. I would have loved to hear them. Him and 8 Ball and MJG, him and 3 6 Mafia. I would have loved to have heard him with some of the Atlanta rappers, T.I., Jeezy, Luda. I would have say what you want. I would have loved to heard. I would love him and Rick Ross go to Miami. Him and Rick Ross. Him and Plies. Boy, there's just so many rappers I would have loved to have heard him on the track on if he was still here today. But for real though, just shout out. I still feel like he's the king of this as far as like lyricism and whatnot. So that's just some of my, Biggie's just one of those, and me being a big guy as well. So I got some of the Biggie treatment too. I had a pair of the shades. I ain't gonna sit here and say I didn't have a pair of the shades. I had a pair of the shades. I had like one of the I had like, okay, I don't have it anymore, but I kind of had like this, like it's kind of like this kind of like tannish kind of like, it was like a shirt and pants, like slacks, but it looked like something he would wear back in the day. And then I'd have my shades and I put them on with it, and it just complete the ensemble. And man, just Biggie is about as influential as it can get. And we got to keep giving a guy like him, keep giving a brother like him his flowers and everything he did for the rap game. So shout out to Biggie. But yeah, that's just, he's my GOAT in terms of the greatest lyricist of all time. He's my GOAT. So shout out to Biggie.
No doubt about it, man. But also interesting, even though it wasn't really his song, because he used Snoop Dogg and the Dog Pounds, New York, big city and dreams. They ain't always what it seems. That St. Ides commercial. Remember when the St. Ides commercial?
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I tried that shit when I got old enough to drink it because I ain't feeling that St. Ives was nasty hell. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But I love the commercials.
But I love the commercials. The commercials was good, but them St. Ives, that drink wasn't particularly tasty.
Mm. I didn't even talk about his verse on All About the Benjamins.
Yeah.
Like a song as big as that got, for him to be the last verse and just Biggie it, like destroy it, like, bro. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.